Hello, everybody. Lizete Morais here with the beautiful Valerie White. Hey, Valerie.
There.
we we tried to do a live, didn't we? I mean, we tried, but we are still mastering the technology.
Our authenticity is being totally shown to the world, messing up every now and then, just like most of us do.
And knowing it's okay. We
And
can
now
hit
it's
the stop button. We can start again.
okay. Smile and we move on. It's a growing process. We're
Exactly.
growing through it,
Well,
learning.
I am so grateful just for this moment because we wanted to go live. We wanted to share about the 3 month essential ecosystem experience that we're going to be starting on the 1st of September. So I thank you so much anyway for taking just a couple of minutes with us, Val, to get this recorded, get this precious message out there, this invitation out there. And I've put a video together of the invitation, which is going to be posted right after this. But I wanted to speak with you because you've been part of Arise now for 4 years. We've walked together. And this is going to be our very fourth Arise Collective, like the fourth cohort, the fourth year we're going into the Arise Collective. But it's going to be our very first 3 month essential ecosystem experience. I speak in the video about measuring transformation. And of course, that is the medicine and the magic and the modality that you are bringing through your Nest Health scan, beloved. So, can you talk us a little bit through what this scan, in your experience, has provided for yourself and for the clients that you serve as they take the scan and find out what's happening in their field?
Okay. Well, I've been certified as a Nest Health practitioner now since 2017. And clearly, it was a learning journey for me, but it's an energetic scan. So
Mhm.
it's unlike anything that you would get in the medical field. Um, it's not a CAT scan or an X-ray or anything like that. It actually takes a snapshot of how the energy is working within your body, right throughout your body. Because as we know, we are energetic. And sometimes when that energy within our body gets blocked or trapped or distorted, it will show up on the scan.
Exactly.
And when we get these blockages and distortions, most of the time we're unaware of them because the body is trying to do what it does best and heal. But when it's trying to heal under circumstances that it doesn't understand because the cells are not getting correct messages, then it's just like Lizette and I when we were trying to work on Facebook and we didn't understand how to do it.
It is
Okay.
it is incredible for me, beloved, because this whole journey, right, of Arise has been the discovery of the regenerative ability and innate intelligence the body has to autocorrect. And what I love about what you're saying is that there is a tool to take that snapshot. And what I love about your scan is it's not a diagnosis. It's not something fixed, but it is a snapshot of the moment where it is showing every imbalance, right? And the scan is working on not just the body, but on all four bodies specifically, which we love because that's what Arise is looking at. So we're talking emotional, mental, physical, and energetic, right? When you sitting with your clients and they getting to go through the scan with you, what is your experience as they come into the full awareness of what's happening in their bodies?
Well, first of all, it blows people's minds because the amount of content that is proven time and time again to be so accurate.
Correct.
And my clients, quite often when we identify something, they will just burst into tears because nobody has ever said this to them before. And it's like so resonating with what's showing up.
Correct.
Um, and also, as we move through, and we start clearing some of these blockages, even just by being aware of them makes
Correct.
a difference.
Yeah, it's taking the body
As we
seriously, right?
It absolutely is. And as we walk through, we know that our mind is the most powerful thing that we have. And it kind of takes control sometimes of the energy flow. So if we're thinking negativity, then that's what we're going to get. And the body's
Incredible,
saying, oh,
isn't it?
you want more of that? Okay. But
Yes.
if we're thinking positive, then some of the negativity can be shifted
Hmm.
along the way, which is how we transform. And
Right.
this is actually showing up when we take the next scan, then we can look and see what's
Hmm.
shifted. And as I've gone through this journey with Lizette and I've taken my own scans and I've been blown away by
Yes.
what has actually shifted because it is
Yeah.
so accurate that it's unbelievable. It's quite mind blowing.
It was such a blessing for me to start collaborating with you and elevating the transformation that occurs from something that might be woo woo or magical or mystical into something that's measurable, scientific, proven, and that's been the power. But indeed, to have a diagnosis tool or an indication tool and not be able to actually move the energy. So I love our partnership. I love that the 10 in the essential ecosystem will be getting that. They'll be getting the measure with you the first scan, so we'll be seeing what's in your system. Then they'll be getting to work with me. They'll be getting to work with Carol. They'll be getting to engage in the content and transmission, and then come back to you in the mid of their journey to say what's changed, what do we still need to look at, and then at the end to see the final transformation. I'm so looking forward to that.
I'm also looking forward to this because having been on this journey myself,
Yeah.
I know what to expect from clients now.
Yeah.
And I know how to guide them and move them forward in their personal journey
It is
because
such an honor for me to
started.
have you. Truly, Val, what I've loved about it's been our personal evolution. And when you came to me as a client, and then we connected as partners, and we connected as soul sisters, and we connected as two individuals trying to bring our work to the world and noticing what we've been given, what a gift and what a privilege it is to be sharing what is possible. And now with this 10, I really can't wait. I really, really can't wait. And is there something you would like to share from your journey, beloved, with
No,
everybody that's listening?
I can't wait either. I guess I've been on the journey. And it is such a blessing to work with you, Lizette, because when I first started, I didn't know how to bring this out to the world because it was so scientific and yet it wasn't well known. So I
Right.
didn't have the vocabulary then. I
Yes.
didn't have the understanding of how powerful this was. So our collaboration has worked wonderful for both of us. And I do believe that energetically we were brought together.
For sure.
Some scientific or energetic or call it woo-woo if you like.
It's
But
divinity. It's the
it,
divinity innate.
there was
Yes.
a magnetism
Mm-hmm.
that created as soon as we met.
Yeah.
And I
The
remember that
resonance.
day very well. The day that we met, you were invited to do just a chat on someone else's podcast, really, or gathering.
Mm-hmm.
And I was invited just to join the gathering. It's bring a cuppa and hang out with some girlfriends.
Yeah.
And it was the invited guest. I'd never met Lizette. And there I was, having given up, basically, because I didn't know how to move forward with what I had, which I knew was powerful, but I didn't have the skills. And my confidence at that time was rock bottom. I knew things were working for me, but I didn't know how to do it. So, with the teaching of Lizette, then I know how to do it. But that first day, oh, how powerful that was. Because we were hanging out and we were chatting, and a mutual friend of ours was giving this like talk, it was just girls together. And she introduced Lizette. And Lizette did this meditation. And Lizette made her offer at that point to work with people. And I had already decided no more courses, no more books, give up, retire, enjoy your life because you can't get this out to the world. You don't have the skills. And there I was saying, I need to work with this lady. Okay, I need to sign up. Yeah, I need to just register. I need to register. Okay, where's my credit card? And in my head, I'm saying, come on, Valerie, you're giving up. You don't know, you're not doing any more courses. And I have this dialogue going back and forward, thinking, yes, this is what I'm doing. No, you're not. No, you told yourself you're not. You're giving up. Yes, this is and I literally could not stop my hands from registering to work with Lizette at that time.
The conviction of spirit, you know, like when our soul knows what the soul wants, or the heart wants what the heart wants, even when that in our minds we've said, but it's impossible because I've worked with people, no one's been able to help me. So why does the soul so insistently want? And you know, it's so funny because indeed, although we're launching this 3 month experience and we're launching our 12-month container for the Arise Collective, it isn't a normal program though, is it, beloved?
It's anything but a normal program.
Exactly. Do you want to share a little bit about why it's not a program?
Well, it's been 3 years in the making, to be honest. Because when I first started with Lizette, Lizette was pretty much where I was. We weren't where we are now. Neither of us
It was a mutual evolution, wasn't it?
was indeed. And
Yes.
over these 3 years, it's been so perfected. But before that, Lizette had done so much work. I mean, I'm an ex-nurse. I was a nurse in the NHS for over 15 years. And I'd been left a long time and gone into creative work and then drawn back into what I'm meant to be, and that's helping people
Correct.
along the lines of health and wellness and, development and moving forward in their life. Like I'm a life coach really and a health and wellness coach and practitioner. I've done all the work.
Yes.
So, but bringing this together with all of the work that Lizette had done also, we both had this pile of like stuff that we'd done on our journey that was lying there and it was like not not filed in the right place. It
How
was
to
a
come
bit,
into form. Yeah.
yeah. So
Correct.
during this time, it's been bit by bit pulled into place, and now, wow, what we have to offer.
Yeah.
Wow. I really and truly wish I'd been one of those 10 at the time before we started this. I wish
Exactly.
that this had been available when I was giving up, because
Correct.
you're ready to give up now, or if you're stuck, feeling blocked, want to move forward, know that there's more in you to give, then this is where you need to be. 100%. This is not just your everyday course. It's not a manual where you just get the books to read. You're guided, you're supported,
It really
and
is an
you're
experience.
measured.
Yeah.
You're actually measured with the scan to see how far you've come. And when things are out of alignment, then yes, you talk with me and I'll guide you as
Hmm.
to where those blockages are and how we can move forward through them. And
Exactly.
the work itself will be provided by Lizette over her 20 odd years of doing this as a corporate leader. So, yeah, we got it all done. And the people that are coming along, wow, they'd be so blessed and so welcome. And after the 3 months journey, so changed.
I have been so amazed to have made this shift. I mean, you were with me from March 22 to May 22, which was those 3 months in those ecosystem. You saw my body change in front of you.
I came to Portugal actually, and
To
you did
see
not
me,
look like this.
exactly.
When I met you in Portugal, you were not like you are now.
No, it has been really a change and a going. I mean, um, and that's what I mean about the when we removing the layers of distortion, why that is so powerful. And I like showing that picture of me at 21 and now me at 46 as I am now, because this would be like natural aging. This was aging if I didn't have to go through the stress of a corporate career, if I didn't have a dysfunctional marriage that ended in betrayal and divorce, if I didn't have a schedule of 60-hour weeks and crazy, crazy, but I had all that. And you can see the layers of damage that the stress had caused. But when I realized that that layers of stress were not just about life, it was the programming and the equipping and the empowerment that I had as a child, and how I didn't ever learn to take care of myself.
Don't you think that so many of us are
But
in
that's all
that
of us,
trap?
beloved. It's, you know, this is
All of
when
us,
we,
yeah.
well, it's all of us. It's the ones who I would love to reach to say, beloved, I know that you have been told and you may have felt that something is wrong, and maybe you've gone to get help and they've just said it's stress related, which means nothing to you except that you're tired, you're exhausted, you're despondent, you're depressed,
Yeah,
you've
but you've got a
lost.
life to live. This is the trouble. You
But
know, the
darling,
doctors are easy to say, yes, it's stress and you need to rest. But you know, when you've got and you're really trying to get your business off the ground, or you're trying to work with your kids, or you've got a husband, you know, you've got life, and it's not
exactly.
always easy.
It,
But
it
they,
seems
they never
mission
tell you
impossible.
that it's mindset also.
It's almost mission impossible, because when we are, and this is why I say that this journey is truly about us moving out of that survival mode where stress is inherent, because we apparently have to do something in order for us to make it, versus this new surrender paradigm, which is the divinity in me is activated, and I now am guided in a way to use my energy that innately takes care of me, because now I'm in a mode of operation. And this is what I find so exciting about our academy, because yes, it is about health. Yes, it is about wellness. Yes, it is about regeneration, and it is about personal leadership. But it's really about learning how to move in space and time with that trust intact, which doesn't require me to be in stress. But I am not stressed by a mental decision. I am not stressed now because I've taken the time in this ecosystem to comb everything with a fine tooth comb and have this ecosystem built around me, where now I know I might not be where I want to be. I might not be where I'm going to be, but I know I am where I need to be right now. And I've accepted everything that has been. I have taken in all the wisdom and all the lessons. So I may journey, you know, and this is what I find most of us need. We need tools to overcome the fear of the unknown and the fear of failure, which is innate in the survival template. You know, I'm never going to be enough. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not intelligent enough. I don't have the words. And then the surrender is I'm guided. I'm perfectly guided at all times. And this state of consciousness is what we are going to be learning how to master in the academy with the support of your tools. And just watching you, beloved, now saying 3 years ago, I didn't know how to position my offering. And today, to know you don't have to sell your offer at all. You can invite and serve, and your service is a blessing. And this is where I want so many other professionals, other leaders, other healers in their different modalities and medicines to be. Thank you so much for this journey.
You're very welcome. And I love being part of this journey and partner in Arise. This is exciting.
This is.
Yeah. We don't need to suffer all the stresses.
We don't.
We
This was
don't.
actually
We've been
interesting.
there, but we don't have the guidance. And now we do.
Yes.
And the proof.
And the proof. And the beauty is, it's like, I know that there may be definitions that we have taught were one thing and is another thing, and no one is here debating definitions. There is an invitation for a new chapter if this is what you are looking for. and I'm very excited. And people can, we are taking 10, 2 spots have already been taken. So for anyone who's watching, 2 spots have already been taken. So we've got 8 spots. We're releasing this particular video only to the Arise Academy circle. Thank you all so much for being here. You guys do have priority, but the invitation will be extended far and wide. So if you want to be one of the 10, I would really encourage you to take action and don't delay. And you can do that by booking a 30-minute call with me, because we want to really make sure that it's the right group coming together for this particular 10. But you can certainly apply for that. And this first group is going to have an early bird discount price of $999, because we are closing out all cycles. But next year, we don't know what that price point will be.
Well,
But yeah,
after this first 3 months, there's probably going to be a waiting list.
right,
And if you book and you're on the waiting list, then the price will remain the same. But after that,
right,
once waiting list is done, then I suspect the price will rise, because we cannot accommodate hundreds of people.
right. Right now, we
So we're
cannot.
taking it 10 at a
Exactly.
time, because this is a one-on-one, really. Well, it's a group of 10, but you will get one-on-one with me.
And
And
one on one with
I
me,
want,
and
and
one on one with
Carol
Carol.
also.
Hmm.
Yeah. So because we're doing that, our calendars are going to get full.
Exactly. So we're
And
only
if we have
taking
a lot
this
of,
10 for now. Yeah.
yeah, but it is an early bird. And if you're on the waiting list, if you don't make the first 10, then you will be on the waiting list, but the price will remain the same until that waiting list is closed or we move on.
Yes.
Okay. But it is an exciting time. It's not for everyone, I guess, which is why the clarity call. You no
Yes.
doubt have questions.
Of course.
And, you know, we
Of
need to know
course.
what your questions are and can we answer them.
Hmm.
So that we'll be able to answer any questions that you have.
Please. I'd be happy to.
Yeah,
Yes.
please jump on quick if you want it, because I know these spots are going to fill up fast.
Yes.
I know they are.
And I really can't just wait to we have put in a lot of effort in creating the sanctuary for people so they can go and learn and at their own pace, as well
There
as
is
be
so much
part of the
more
group.
than, yeah,
Oh,
there is
yes,
more to offer,
there
which
is.
again is why the clarity call with Lizette might answer your questions, and she may be guiding you to another way, because we have other options.
Exactly. And another fun place to come, should you have questions and this is appealing to you, but you're not quite sure yet to book that 30-minute call for whatever reason, we are also on the 1st of September going to be doing an open day at 7 o'clock, which will be a Zoom call where you're also welcome to come, and we will also be sharing more, kind of a sample of what our weekly calls in the collective will be like, as well as more details around what the 3-month journey is like and the experience, and how this didn't just work for me, it worked for Valerie, it worked for Carol, it worked for Paul, it works for so many of the clients I work with, because essence is in each and every single one of us. So we just need to tap into our own source and then expand it and allow it to evolve, and there's no other pleasure than evolving together side by side. Such an honor. So thank you, Valerie, and thank you everyone for joining us here. And please schedule your one-on-one if that's what you're feeling. And also, our collective will be talking more about that as well on the 1st of September if you'd like to join us there live. Thank you, everyone. Every
Thank
blessing.
you. Thank you.